Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Faris Mariza bin Nasr Rahman. We are from AM2265A, ADS452, Ethics in Administration. We will be presenting Breach of Public Duty. That is shown here is our poster for our group presentation. So, what exactly is breach of public duty? Breach of public duty can also be classified under the law of abuse of discretionary power. It is in the legal rule of law system, executive or administrative power must be exercised for the public good, not for improper purposes. Abuse of discretionary power occur in various ways, which include mala fide, irrelevant and irrelevant consideration, improper purpose, vague purpose, unreasonableness, unfairness, culpable exercise of power, misdirection of facts and law, delay, and unreasoned decision. The public official or a public body can be held for libel, deliberately and dishonest abuse of power.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Mirul Syafiq bin Sharon Nizal, and I will be presenting on the summarization of the article. So basically, they are former students of the school in Kota Belud, Calvina, Rusia and Nur Natasha Alisha, are suing an English teacher and the principal for allegedly failing to show up for classes for over a year. Not to be forgotten, they also suing the Director General of Education, the Ministry of Education, and the Malaysian government at the High Court. And both the former teacher and the principal had also previously been sued for the same reason by another ex-students from the same school about 2 years ago by Nafirah Siman. This is because failure to turn up for classes for 7 months at the same school in 2015. Finally, in the latest case, the three women said that the former teacher and the principal had not attended to their English classes between March and November 2017 despite repeated reminders, and had zero attendance after July 2017.
My name is Mio Amsha Najmi, and I will present the first issue of this incident, which is the bad reputation of school and ministry. As we know, reputation is an important element to a person or organization. This is because reputation reflects the image that we build to stand out to the public, and usually is involved a good image. However, this may not be the case in this situation. This is because the incident happened shows that the school has failed to address the problem of the teacher absentees to teach in the classroom. Furthermore, Berita Harian reported that the school is trying to hide the incident by falsifying relevant documents on the teacher's attendance record. Indirectly, it gave the impression that the school and the ministry are not serious to tackle this problem. Now, I will pass to my friend. Thank you.
Move on to the second issue of this case, which is the low sense of responsibility. As we all know, the duty of the teacher is to educate their student. But for this case, the English teacher, which is Mr. Jainal, was reportedly failed to show up in class for the entire year in 2017. Mr. Jainal, who are supposed to teach starting in January until October, but he only attend the class for the first 2 months. In March to November, Mr. Jainal had not attended the class, even though there are some students had already remind and request him to attend the English class. Other than that, according to the summary of claim in March 2017, Jainal was with the come late in class, leave the class early, and not attend the class at all.
The last issues is that the teachers fail in educate the students. So this is because when the teacher does not show up in the class, it does affect the students, and the teacher has failed in educate the students. So based on the article before, when a teacher is missing on a regular basis, it might have a negative impact on students' performance. So the more a teacher is absent from the classroom, the poorer their students' standardized exam scores.
Now, I will present the first implication of this incident, which is the loss of the public trust. Trust is very important as it relates others' perception on us. The incident happened gave a huge impact on the public or the community trust towards the school and the ministry. This is because the education sector is very important to the community as it is the main pulse of the community. Indirectly, this can also prevent the public from sending their children to the school, especially to the related school due to this incident. Now, I will pass to my friend. Thank you.
The implication of the low sense of responsibility is it will increase the number of incompetent workers among public servants. Incompetent in this context means someone who does not have the ability to do something as it should be done. As example, for this case, the English teacher should come to school and teach the student in their class, while for the officer from education department, they should take a reasonable action toward the class keeping issue so that it can prevent this problem to occur in the future. Consistent tardiness or absence means there is a lack of commitment from that person, and it can cause the troublesome for other people because they need to cover other person's work and at the same time need to finish their own job.
The last implication of the issue is it affects the students' education. This according to Krosno 2002, Miller 1998, Rosenbaum, De Luca and Miller stated that academic difficulties indicate short-term problem behavior and dropout on an individual level, and they can derail educational and vocational path far into adulthood. On an institutional level, the academic issues among students can cause chaos and jeopardize the school's overall objective. And finally, on a population level, widespread academic failure has an impact on fertility, mortality, marriage, and employment by influencing educational attainment and human capital development.
In a nutshell, breach of public duty is a very serious matter and it should be avoided in Malaysia. It does not only affect the public body or the government, but it has affected the client. In this situation, it has affected badly towards the students, where they could not get what the services that they wanted in terms of education from the school and especially from the teacher.